Have you ever heard of a single person who was a master astronomer, a brilliant mathematician, a pioneering geographer, a meticulous historian, and a gifted linguist all at the same time? It sounds like a team of experts, right? But this was the reality for one incredible individual from over 1,000 years ago, Abu Rayhan Al-Biruni. Born in 973 in what is now Uzbekistan, Al-Biruni was a Persian Muslim polymath whose curiosity knew no bounds. He wasn't just a scholar who stayed in a library, he was a true explorer of both the physical world and the world of ideas. In an age when most people lived and died in the same village, Al-Biruni was an avid traveler. His most famous journey took him to the Indian subcontinent, where he spent years immersing himself in a culture completely different from his own. He didn't just observe from a distance, he learned Sanskrit, the classical language of India, so he could read their ancient texts and speak directly with local scholars. This deep, respectful immersion allowed him to write his masterpiece, the Kit al-Hind, or the Book of India. This wasn't just a travelogue. It was a comprehensive encyclopedia of India's religions, philosophy, mathematics, and social customs. He approached this study not with judgment, but with a genuine desire to understand, earning him the title of the first anthropologist. But Al-Biruni's genius didn't stop at cultural studies. He was a phenomenal scientist. He calculated the Earth's circumference with astonishing accuracy, coming within 1% of the modern value, using his own unique trigonometric methods. Think about that. He did this in the 11th century with tools he largely devised himself. He proposed that the Earth rotates on its own axis, a revolutionary idea centuries before it was accepted in Europe. He even theorized about the existence of landmasses in the Western Hemisphere, what we now know as the Americas. He studied pharmacology, mineralogy, and developed precise instruments for astronomical observation. As a historian and chronologist, he painstakingly documented the timelines of various civilizations, comparing their calendars and historical records to create a more unified understanding of human history. His work, The Remaining Signs of Past Centuries, is a testament to his methodical approach to chronicling the past. He was a man who saw connections everywhere, between the movement of the stars and the calculation of calendars, between the language of a people and their scientific achievements, between the geology of a land and the history of its inhabitants. What makes Al-Biruni so significant is his holistic approach to knowledge. He saw science, culture, and history not as separate boxes, but as interconnected parts of the human experience. He believed that to truly understand the world, you had to study its people, its past, and its physical laws all together. He combined rigorous scientific inquiry with a deep empathy for different cultures, setting a standard for scholarship that remains relevant to this day. Al-Biruni represents the golden age of Islamic scholarship, a time when a thirst for knowledge led to groundbreaking discoveries that benefited all of humanity. He wasn't just a collector of facts. He was a builder of bridges between different worlds, different sciences, and different cultures. His legacy reminds us that the greatest minds are often the most open ones. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the life of a true giant of history. If you enjoyed learning about Al-Biruni, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about the incredible figures who shaped our world. See you next time!